What's up, people out there? First of all, I want to say thank y'all for your likes and shares and getting us to where we are. We've done pretty good in the past year, and but I wasn't gonna make this video. But the more I thought about it, and the more I thought about it in the shop working on a Jeep, I'm putting a LS in a brother of mine's Jeep, and more I thought about it, I just figured I'd go ahead and make a video and just say what I was thinking. There's gonna be about the people out there that probably dislike what I got to say, or why you whining or whatever. I don't care. I don't live for them type of people. And but anyway, we left out Saturday morning and went to Jackson Motor Speedway in Byram, Mississippi. I believe that's how you say that. And we was, starts off real good. We had a good trip. Had the grandbabies with us. We was looking for a good night. Had some people there that we had issues with in the past, but we try not to live in the past. We try to, in that far as last year passed. We figured we'd go and have a good weekend. Things would be different, New Year. And track looked really good. I got to give a shout out to whoever done the track Saturday night. From what we ran last year, as far as the track surface, to what it was Saturday night, was awesome. I didn't see nothing wrong with it, really. I mean, a few things typical, but other than the track surface looked great. So shout out to whoever did that work on the Jackson Motor Speedway racetrack. Anyway, we went on through the night, didn't make hot laps. We had a little incident. The key switch got left on accessory after packing the track. That happens. Things happen. We made jokes of it then. Actually, Mama got a nickname, Key Switch. So, but it's all fun. It didn't hurt nothing. Anyway, charged the battery up, got her ready for hot laps. For hot laps, and got her ready for heat race. Excuse me. And she goes out there for heat race, feeling good. She said she was feeling good about it. She took off a little different than what she usually does. Usually she kind of lay back, let everything fill out. But this time she actually started pursuing, and got in, down the straightaway. And she was started out high. She started out on the outside. Well, there was an opening. She went a little lower, kind of get ready for the corner. And a certain fella that kind of really put us in a bad situation last year, made her flip her car at Hattiesburg Speedway, and it hurt pretty good, put a hurting on the car, and just kind of irritated things. Well, that particular fella decided he wanted to pass with his driver's side tires in the infield. Well, in the video, we got a couple videos that will be up soon that'll show what I'm talking about. Anyway, he decided he wanted to pass in the infield. Okay, with his left side go lower than everybody else, apparently. Well, with him doing that, he got into the driver's rear bumper of Mama right before the corner, which turned her a little sideways, made her catch the inside berm with the left front tire, pulling her into the inside of the track, hitting a tractor tire. When that happened, naturally, when you hit a tractor tire, you're going to bounce. It bounced her back out. Well, that same fella on the gas instead of paying attention, and hit her in the the right rear. The impact from hitting the tire bounced her up in the air, and when she come down, my best guess is with it having positive traction, it didn't have no give. So what it did, it snapped the left front CV joint off at the hub. Because she said when she hit the tire, she kind of hit the gas. It jolted her forward and she hit the gas. And my thinking is tires were spinning. That's what popped the axle. But anyway, the car's pretty messed up. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. Dirt racing, you're always going to have dents and dings and stuff like that, and that's understandable. We've been racing since the mid-90s, and And we understand that. But when you have a few of the same people doing this week in or every time you race with them, and we're not the only ones that have issues with this individual. The sad thing is this individual's got a fast race car, a really fast race car. He just cannot drive this fast race car. He drives way over his head. I mean, if he would just, take it easy, get his car under control, he could go to the front. I mean, I'd be willing to bet. I know the car, the front running car. But he just don't care. He just banks off everybody, hits everybody, knocks them out of the way. My point of view that night from it was, and I'm going to say this, and I don't care what anybody really got to think, but my point of view from it that night was I was going to repair the car and I was going to drive it for the feature. Okay? That's me. I was raised a different way, come up a different way, so I see things in a different light than a lot of people. I was going to tend to it because the track officials have forgotten over the years what a black flag is for. I mean, I've seen it in a couple racetracks, and they have forgotten what to throw the black flag for. I don't know if they're worried about car counts dwindling. So what if you lose one or two cars because you're using the black flag, even though it's necessary? I mean, the people that are doing right is going to respect that. It bent the front of the frame. We already had a tube in front on this car because Mama had gotten an incident last year, and we had put a tube in front of the struts. It can be fixed. I'm gonna fix it. Luckily, I don't believe it busted a radiator. It dented the header a little bit. I think I can fix it. But it's just things have gotten out of hand. Racetracks don't want to fix issues no more. But then again, they tell you if you fight, you get banned, or if you fight, you go to jail. Something's got to be done, because if you're not allowing people to take care of issues, or you're not fixing issues, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, you're going to have fights. If you would fix the issue, things would look better. I believe things would get better for certain instances. But anyway, we went on. We couldn't fix the car because the CV axles that I had, apparently there's a year difference or something like that with the outer hub on the axle with the outer cup, because it would not slide into our spindle. It was lacking about 1.5 inches from sliding out to where we could get it in there for the nut, the CV joint nut, to sit comfortably and allow it to lock in and everything be tight. So we loaded up. We went on, watched the feature anyway. That same fella started, you know what I'm saying? Somehow or another, that same fella started up front. Somebody said points or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting at is that same fella that's beat on all these cars for the heat race, laid up against cars, knocked them out of the corners, even after our car was taken out of the heat, he still continued to do what he was doing. And then he gets put in the front. He gets put in the front when he shouldn't even have been in the front to start the feature, So that really rubs you the wrong way. I mean, it just really, really aggravates you. So, I mean, I don't understand it. But we really love the track surface, and that's a shame that we aren't going to go to that particular, we aren't going to go back for a little while. We'll eventually go back, but right now we just kind of lay off from it. We're mainly going to lay off from it because I don't want to go back up there because of the way I feel right now about what happened. I don't want to put myself and my family in a position to where something happens bad, and you know, so on and so on. So we're going to repair the car. We're going to take this weekend off. We got a family members going in for some surgery. We're going to take care of his animals, and but we will be, to the best of my knowledge, at Why Not Motor Speedway, not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday. I can't remember what race it is, but we'll be there at Why Not. That's a great facility. We love that place. It's always a big crew, big pack turnout. I mean, it's always pack turnout over there. We're gonna try our luck there. There we'll have to run against the Crown Vics, but you know they got their own little deal. We can outrun them. You know, 4-cylinders can outrun them. It's just a matter of really keeping them off of you because of the weight difference and stuff like that. But you know, Mama's pretty decent. She's pretty decent with that. She knows there's a lot of weight in them, so if she's gonna pass them or something like that, she tries to do it to where she doesn't get up against them or they don't get up against her. We hope, you know, it stays like that. So, but anyway, I just want to make this video and just tell y'all kind of about how I felt about the weekend. I know Mama wasn't feeling too good because she didn't get to race at all. I mean, she didn't even make 2 laps. So, John, our teammate, he suffered a little incident in the feature. He did make the feature. Car turned sideways. Some cars got into each other in the front of him. He had nowhere to go. He did his best to turn right to miss it, but he ended up hitting the car with the right front and busted, I believe, the strut. I think he busted the strut. So had a little front end plastic damage, but I don't think anything that's going to hurt anything bad. We'll change the strut on it, get him going. I believe he may make Why Not this coming weekend. I believe he may have plans to go. So y'all might see one of our team cars there. Still waiting on shocks for the vintage. Yeah, ones ain't seen it. Still waiting on shocks for the vintage. Mr. Noah Daspit still got them. I did talk to him last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but last Sunday, and it's looking good for those. But this is a car soon to be debuted. Hopefully soon. I'm about ready to get back in the seat. My throttle pedal foot's kind of itchy, but I got a few more things to do to it. But it's really looking good. I feel good about it. I'm gonna put me a little football helmet style bumper on the front of it, kind of like a mod. Yeah, I got a rack leaking. Got a little rack leak. Had to put some seals in it. But other than that, I'm busy. Side project from my brother. That joke got a horse in it, got a LS. You can't see the top, I got it up on the lift, but you can just imagine. I know y'all probably seen them before, but anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and let y'all go. I don't really do videos that much, so this video is probably really not that well, but I'll get better, I promise. All right, y'all take it easy. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for following us, liking what y'all like, sharing what y'all share, and that helps us get out there to more people. Take it easy.